What's something shitty you see Reddit people do? Cracking jokes like bold of you to assume I haven't so, or bold of you to assume I have sex. Bold of you to assume you're funny. Bold of you to assume we do it to appear funny. Make political jokes on non-political posts when they don't even make sense. And when you point it out you'll get downvoted because everything is politics. Yeah, they make a joke about American politics, and when you go let's not bring that in this sub they go, oh you must be a Trump supporter or something similar like do just because I wanna see memes only on this meme subreddit doesn't mean you can guess my political affiliations, especially as I am European in the Balkans. I think removing any voices that don't fit the tribe's whole narrative. Enough downvotes, and your comment is hidden. Or mods just ban you. Mods are some of the shittiest redditors of them all. The more someone takes the site seriously, the more insufferable they become. Meme the crap out of something that it becomes ruined. Specifically ruining games or shows. Hive mind. Looking at you r/iter. Iter for burning down a restaurant because they got my order wrong, encouraging literal strangers to break ties with their families and partners over just 5 paragraphs. Human relationships are very complex and often cannot be distilled down to easily digestible tropes like commenters in I2 and relationships want. Cutting people off has consequences that commenters don't have to deal with, they just say cut them off and then go on with their life. Even worse still is when they jump to conclusions and make assumptions about people in the story just to fit their own narratives. Assuming someone is abusive or manipulative or is trying to hurt you even when there's no information to suggest that in the post, it just gets on my nerves so much. Yeah, these responses always shock me. Human beings are imperfect and not every mistake constitutes abuse and going no contact. I'm not a Trump fan, so don't take this the wrong way, but making absolutely everything a Trump joke. It's such low-hanging fruit, and honestly I don't want to be reminded of it every 10 seconds. I didn't vote for the guy. Just leave me alone. Likewise, everything on r/world news almost immediately comes back to Trump. Like holy hell guys, there's other forces at work in the world, and I thought that that's the point of the sub. Pawning someone else's content as their own. Pawning someone else's content comment as their own. I wrote this. Hide behind an anonymous facade to be cruel to other humans. The greater internet fuckwad theory greater than normal person plus anonymity plus audience equals total fuckwad https://www.pennyarcade.com/comics/2004/03/19. Greater than greater internet fuckwad theory. Thank you for this gift. Tell people to cut out loved ones or friends over small issues. I always wonder what their response would be to my relationship with my husband. Probably something involving you dropped this, triangular flag on post, triangular flag on post, triangular flag on post, triangular flag on post. Being really hostile or inappropriate towards any post or comment having to do with women. The weird thing where as soon as it's revealed or even hinted at that the poster is female, suddenly an army of pencil pricks send forward her barrage of unimpressive pics of their members. Oh, and for some reason a few always send an obviously fake pic of some porn star's cock. Oh. I was in a thread about work shoes and mentioned that I replaced mine every 6 months because my feet are disgusting. I got no less than 6 PMs of men asking to see my feet. But not your champagne pants? Because I'm particularly curious now. Are they pants made out of champagne? Are they the pants you drink champagne in? Are they stained because of a champagne mishap? We must know. Say this, that. Change the definitions of words to their own liking. A big one I see is what gaslighting means. People think just being rude is gaslighting and totally miss the actual meaning. They gaslight gaslighting. Shame people randomly. I think your avatar is cute. I think you're cute. Argue with me about absolutely nothing, then get into name calling. Very mature. I recently got a bunch of Redditors absolutely livid for calling a kid a toddler instead of a baby. Like, that was it. Like 10 neckbeards ganged up on me, downvoted me to hell, cussed me out, insulted me. For thinking a tall baby could be a toddler. Yep, I'm been there, buddy. Like, do they have nothing better to do? I had someone insist I was boring, a bitch, and harass me after I posted a screenshot from my Tinder conversation. All I said was thanks to some lame Tinder line. Get personal. Answering, your mom is the exception. Your mom act like experts on things they know nothing about. They love to talk about how Karen's Facebook blog is a bad source, which it is, but then they proceed to get information from some guy's Reddit comment instead. Please don't get advice on how to build your child's immune system from Reddit comments speculating on how it could be done by playing in the garbage. Talk to a professional. Forming mobs and having knee-jerk reactions. There was a video post not too long ago where someone stole $20 from an old lady. Yes, that was awful, and the thief was incredibly shitty, but the comments were flooded with violent ways in which the old lady should have killed her. It was irrational. Assumptions and generalizations. I'm far left by USA standards, but the way some users act on here towards Republicans is just dumb. Not every Republican is an anti-vax, pro-life, QAnon following whatever. Celebrity worship. It's awful when it's some popular musician or whatever, but if it's Keanu, Bill Gates, or Elon from 2 years ago, it's alright. Are you trying to tell me my degree in Netflixology doesn't trump a PhD? How dare you ! /s. Next thing you know they will claim my theoretical degree in physics is useless. Assuming every shitty behavior someone has is a mental illness and using that as an excuse for said shitty behavior and why the shitty person should be absolved of their shitty behavior. It also fucks people with actual mental health issues over. If a diagnosis gets turned into an insult, you'll be sure as shit people will eventually stop seeking help for it, claiming everything is fake. I see it constantly, people posting r/that happened on posts that are easily plausible. The always fun trolls trying to argue once a post or comment gets a lot of attention. Their lives are so uninteresting that they can't fathom anything of note happening in real life. I had a minor disagreement with my boyfriend USHULDBRE cup, T-hat is toxic behavior, ESHOLDBNJAL. 1. Triangular flag on post, 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 red flag. Downvote posts that don't align to their opinion. That is what keeps Reddit from being amazing. Within niche subs, it gets better though. Try to win rather than have a conversation. I think this may be more like a human problem than a Reddit problem. There is an assumption that we are all American. There is also an assumption that English is our first language. Please don't tell me my problem is the Republicans. Go easy with grammar mistakes. Don't forget the assumption that everyone is a guy unless specifically stated otherwise. State opinion as facts, and they even get supported by other Redditors. Oh yeah. I don't even know what we were arguing about, maybe games? But once a fellow Redditor literally said your opinion is wrong. Not saying your opinion was wrong because it was about games, but I'm starting to think some opinions should be shamed and shot down. People are starting to say disgusting things then turning it around and saying it's their opinion. It's almost sad how facts barely matter to some people but they think their opinion is valid just because they have it. Just throwing my 2 cents, it's something I've been thinking about lately. Posting pictures of strangers without their consent on a public forum because of something that I might find comedic, long toenails, ridiculous outfit worn to the store, etc. Like, this is really shameful, but things like that get posted all the time. It's not okay to point and laugh at someone because you think that they've brought it upon themselves. That's called bullying. In a lot of discussion subs I've seen forever alone and suicidal posts veiled as hi, I'm trying to improve X, how can I go about doing that? Only to have shoot down every response by saying that they're a worthless piece of shit who can't do anything and should really just kill themselves. Gonna be honest, see a shit ton of sexism here. Same here. I'm gonna add to your post. I really hate all the posts about 14-year-old white girls. Like, geez dude, calm the fuck down, not my fault you've never gotten a girlfriend. I hate it when people generalize a specific group just because it's popular to do so. Looking up someone's post history because they don't have an actual argument to refute a point. On the other hand, it's nice to be able to see if someone's a troll before you bother replying to questionable comments. Give terrible life/relationship advice.